Hi, I'm Jamey from Stillmeyer Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in the trick-taking game, Twinkle Starship. This game has such an interesting twist to it. It is a fairly standard trick-taking game. You're playing some cards onto the table, or playing a card on the table. You're trying to have the highest card of the lead suit. All that fairly standard. But there's a big twist, and that twist is that the numbers in the game are digital clock numbers, or digital numbers, like you would see on a digital clock. And that means two different things in this game. The smaller of the two twists is that if you have a 9, you can play it as a 9 or a 6, because it goes either way, depending on how you orient it when you actually play it. So it could be a 9 or a 6. If you really want to win the hand, it could be a 9, it could be a 6. If maybe you don't want to win the hand, which I'll talk to you about in a second, or win the trick. The bigger of the two twists is that at the beginning of the game, at least we played a 4-player game, each player gets 6 little segments. And these segments, this is my friend Pete's copy, these segments normally aren't colored in like this. They're just cardboard little segments. They could have been black. They're just little segments here. You get 6 of these. When you play a card, you can change the value of that card by putting a segment on the card. So if I play this 0 and I really want to win this trick, I can put a segment right in the middle and turn that 0 into an 8. This is brilliant. I love this, that you can actually change the number on the card that you're playing. And it also means a couple different things in terms of who wins the trick. Each of these are worth a point at the end of the trick. If say someone else, or say I, win this card, because I won this extra segment, that segment is also worth a point. In addition to that, there is a way to try to win no tricks in the game. So if you don't want to win any tricks in a hand, then you can try to avoid all the tricks. You don't win any tricks, and if you get rid of all of your little segments here, then you get 10 points. So there's a reason to not just manipulate cards into being higher values, but also there's a reason to take 7s, for example, and turn them into 0s so that you don't win the tricks and that you get rid of all of your segments. The last little hook to this is that at the end of the hand, the number of segments that you have left over is your bid for that hand, which means that's the number of tricks that you were trying to win in that hand. So every time you use a segment, it isn't a standard way to always turn a card into a higher value to try to win the trick, because every time you spend a segment, you are decreasing what your bid could be. You start out with 6, say I spend 2 of them during the round, then I have 4 left over. That means I'm trying to win exactly 4 tricks. A lot of really interesting twists in this game using these digital clock numbers and the little segments. I love overall the idea that I can manipulate the number that I play. I can change the number I play using these segments that have meaning in other areas of the game itself. That is my favorite mechanism of Twinkle Starship. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you can think of another trick-taking game where as you play a card, you can change the value of that card, let me know in the comments below. Thanks.